How's my day? My day was pretty chill. I just got up from a nap. Now I'm working on my model. I want to try and finish my model before my brother goes away on his trip so that I can spend the time that he's away working on his model. You can barely hear. Is that better? I don't know why my mic decides to turn itself down. It's really weird. Let's make that even darker. Snifty squiggles? Oh yeah, no, I definitely took a nap. I've not been, like, feeling tip-top these past couple weeks. And I had friends over all weekend. They came to visit, they came to see the pretty nature that's around me. So yeah, I haven't been, like, in the greatest, mood is not the word, the greatest, energy level to stream. You call live friends? I know, right? I have very few people that I really consider, like, best friends, you know? Very few people. But one of my best friends came to visit. I've known this man since I was 13? Well, I haven't invited you? I mean, bro, it's a long-ass flight for you. I know. Oops. How does one move this? There we go, that's what I want to do. Oh. You're also a man? Yes, but you are not a man that I have known since I was 13 years old. If you wouldn't come? Favoritism and racism, bro. I mean, I don't know if I would call that racism. He's freaking... His dad is from El Salvador, his mom is from Honduras, so I don't know. Debating if I like this, putting a edge on the ear. I kind of like it, and I could always delete it. That's the thing. You're working your balls off, much tired, but you're making that mad money, right? You'll have your dream house in no time. Three-week delay? Oh my god, Alfonso. Why are paychecks on a 3-week delay? That sounds ass. Alright, Alright, we gotta fix something with this ear here. Okay, I think this is how I want it. I think it is working as intended. I just have to fix some stuff here. It takes a long time for paperwork and payments to go out, not just my bosses, but on the Comcast side. More about this, it is a lot of money, but also chaotic as fuck. I mean, you're doing work for Comcast, bro. I mean, I get it, you're technically working for a third party, but like, you're doing work for Comcast. It's gonna be chaotic no matter what you try to do. Look at me modeling like a pro. I don't know if I would say that, but definitely more familiar with this product than I used to be, for sure. This is like... The goal right now is to get myself a model that I can start working with and creating content with, because I am gonna start doing long form content. And in order to do that, I don't wanna start long form content with this model and then change halfway through, because the whole point of doing long form content is branding. So if I like start long form content with this model and then suddenly change to a completely new model, it's gonna be really hard for people to recognize my character, is what my thought process is. What is long form content? So long form content is... What is going on here? Long form content is like making long videos and things like that. So it has been part of my interest for a long time now to do content that is like wellness content, I guess is the best way to say. I'm like super congested today, guys, so forgive me for my ultra sniffles today. It's been pretty rough. The fall allergies have been beating my ass. Well, that's streaming. So long form content is like making long YouTube videos. So like, you know, something that's like a 5 to 20 minute YouTube video. Something I think that's like, I want to do content that is evergreen. Is okay, so a lot of big words being thrown out here. So it's called evergreen content, long form content. I want to do like educational content, and I want to do content that is going to help me in the algorithm. Now, what does that all mean? What does that all mean? So right now, as a VTuber, I am a streamer. I am one of hundreds of thousands, possibly even millions of wannabe VTubers, right? And if all of those wannabe VTubers are streaming video games or art, how do I stand out? I don't. The only way I could stand out is by having a really cool model. And let's be honest, I don't have the money to pay thousands of dollars for a fancy, high-tech live 2D model, or even thousands of dollars to pay someone to do a really awesome 3D model. I'm stuck with doing it myself. And I'm not saying that that is a bad thing. Not at all. I think doing it by myself, I feel a sense of connection and accomplishment to my model. However, again, I don't have a fancy ass model that I can post all over X and Blue Sky and Instagram and get a lot of people to like me just because of my model. So, how do I stand out as a VTuber? By producing content that no one else is producing. What do you mean you have the money to do that? You're bonkers. There are broke-ass VTubers that pay those, and you have a great work, just sell your house. Bro, I'm not selling my house. My house is my future, okay? My house is my future. But, like, so for this, like, my goal is to make content. And here's the other thing. When I stream on YouTube, and when I stream on Twitch, there is really low discoverability, meaning new people can't find me very well. And that's a problem. I've been streaming for almost 2 years now on this account, and in those 2 years, I have gained 113 subs on YouTube and 75 followers on Twitch. I'm not growing. That's the like dead honest truth. And while I love you guys, I really, really do, I want to see this channel grow. I want it to be impactful and meaningful, and I want the conversations that we have to reach other people, to reach a wider audience, because I think we have really, really interesting conversations on this channel. We're not just, you know, brain rot bullshit. VTubing is your future. Sell house, put all black Vegas, and spend everything on upgrading your setup. Jesus Christ, no. I think that's grounds for divorce. If I were to do that. And I rather like my husband, so, you know. Oh, I think that improved the ears quite a bit. Okay, so I think I want to accentuate this tiger shape ear a little bit more. So yeah, with all of that in mind, I really want to listen, Alfonso, like, not for nothing, but my friends coming to visit this weekend only enforce how much I love my husband, because their relationship is, his relationship to his boyfriend is like kind of oof. It's a little toxic, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be rude to them. You know, they're my friends and all, but like, I was just like, do you ever sit there when people are doing something next to you and you're just like, ah ha ha, ah ha, because you like, you're a little bit uncomfortable with like what's happening, but you don't know what to do? What is happening right now? No, not 1500, just 150. Like, I don't want to, their relationship is not my business. That's what my what I'm trying to say is, it's not my job to I mean, I tried, bro. I tried. This is oldest friend, sister. Bro, you need to change your Twitch account to Shimomo, by the way. Oh, okay. So like, BB, it wasn't like airing out laundry bad, but like, there's definitely some toxic parts of their relationship. Like, I would say like immaturely toxic is what I mean. So, like slapping each other, calling each other stupid, like constantly, not just like, haha, you're stupid or you're silly. Like literally, this guy's an idiot, and it's just like, I don't say that to my husband. And if I do, I make it very, very, very clear that I'm joking. I'll say, if my husband makes like a really cheesy joke, I'll be like, you are so stupid. But I'm not calling him an idiot. I'm not calling him a moron. I'm not like throwing these hard insults at him. I'm not scared of my husband. But yeah, so it's just, it was like, it's just like the constant little digs at their partner, and it's just, from my perspective, if you need to constantly take a dig at your partner, that's not a healthy relationship. There's joking, and then there's like every 3 seconds, if you're taking a dig at your partner, that there's something wrong there. What does that mean? I have allergies problems right now, bro. That's what I mean. How long have they been together? I want to say 2 to 3 years. I couldn't tell you if it was closer to... I know it's more than 2, but I can't say if it's closer to 3 or 2. They've been together for a while. My red flag for me is that they broke up recently and then got back together a week later. And when I see that happen, when I see people break up and get back together, it tells me 2 things. It tells me that, 1, you're half checked out. You're halfway out the door already. And unless there's a major shift in how you guys interact with each other, whether you have a heart-to-heart and you come to understand each other more clearly, or you change the way that you're interacting with each other to be something more healthy or positive, whether that's talking to get more clearly to each other, you know, being clear about your boundaries, clarifying issues that you've had in the past and making efforts to correct them. If you don't do those things, it's gonna become a cycle of breaking up and getting back together, breaking up and getting back together. Because why are you getting back together? Because you miss the person and you miss the comfortable rhythm you've created with the person. But that's not a reason to stay with someone. Just because you're comfortable and you're scared of looking outside of that relationship. I agree, Alfonso. I believe that unless there's major changes, if you break up once, you're kind of done. At that point, you're just like, you're going back to it because you're comfortable. And I love my friends, but it's not my place to tell them how to run their relationship. So when he told me that they had broken up about a month ago, I was like, I'm concerned because, you know, I want the best for my friend. I love him very much. I've known him for more than half my life. I've known him since I was 13, so I've known this man for 20 years. We were literally friends in middle school. So I care about him and I want him to be happy. And it's unfortunate because they're good for each other in a sense. Like, my friend has a pretty abrasive personality, so if you can stomach that personality, that's awesome. Because like it's very hard for him to jive with people. But at the same time, like, I see an immaturity, and not just on my friend's side, on both of their sides, where I don't think it's like appropriate to constantly take digs at your partner on a 5-second timer. You know? It's fine to joke around and you know, joke about your partner, because if you can't take a joke about yourself, then, or your partner can't take a joke from you, then that's not exactly a healthy dynamic either. But at the same time, like, at what point is, because like the saying goes, there's a little bit of truth to all jokes. So, you know, if you keep saying these jokes like, oh, you're an idiot, I don't know what he's doing, this guy's such an idiot, yada yada, it's like, at what point are you not joking anymore? You know? That's just how I feel about that. So, but again, it's not my relationship. I can't tell them how to run a relationship. Well, that's the thing. I did say that. I was saying that, like, that's not how you treat your partner. I literally said that, like, stuff like that. I literally said, bro, do you guys talk like that all the time to each other? That's really toxic. And I don't know if he thought I was joking or not, but, like, I called it out. Because it is, in my opinion, it's very toxic. If that's how you're talking to your significant other, your partner, you know. And it's not like, oh, it's one thing if like they're talking like that to each other behind closed doors. I don't know, but like, you're doing that in front of your friend. You're doing that in front of me and my husband. And the thing is, like, I will say I don't think that they were going to last long term anyway, and it's not coming from a place of, you know, being mean or anything, but while I'm happy for my friend because he found somebody who is on the same wavelength as him. At least outside looking in, I see a completely dynamic difference, fundamental difference in their relationship that is a very make or break kind of subject. So, from my observation, they have completely different goals about the future and how they look at life as a whole, and that is a red flag for me. Like, my husband and I, we talk about what we want for future goals. We both agree we want kids. We both agree we want to improve in our careers. We both agree that on how to raise a child, on, you know, how to handle certain... We've talked about, like, everything at length. We talk so much about so many topics. And that's what I really love about my relationship with my husband, is that we can talk about anything and it never really becomes an argument. There are definitely times where it's agree to disagree, but we can talk about everything. And we know what we want to do for our future. We know our overarching goals. We are aligned financially. We are aligned morally. You know, we have so much alignment in our relationship because we talk about it all the time. And yeah, sometimes my perspective shifts and sometimes his perspective shifts, but that's what makes our relationship strong. And for the two of them, what I see, I'm not trying to brag, I'm just trying to like outline where I'm coming from. What I see for them is that they are not aligned on future goals. They are not aligned on career path. They are not aligned on having kids. They are not aligned on all of those things. And in my mind, those are the break points. You know, you have my friend who is college graduated. He's got a 6-figure salary. He's doing great for himself. He's at the point where he's like, a raise doesn't mean much to me, you know? He has enough to pay for all the things that he needs and all the things that he loves and to take care of the people he loves, aka his mom and his sister. So, like, he's set and he knows what he wants for his future and financially. He wants a house. He wants to move off of where they grew up. He wants to take care of his mom. That's what he wants. He wants to take annual trips to Japan. Like, he knows what he wants. You know? He wants to start saving for his future. Which I've been yelling at him about, but aside from that. Go away, Streambot. And then, by happenstance, no, he's not ruining Japan. I would say he's more of the respectful type. He's actually spending like 2+ hours every day learning Japanese and about the culture. So I give him a lot of respect. Yes, does he fit into like the typical, what you typically see in a Japanese person? Not really. But at least he's being respectful of the culture in my mind. So what I mean is, like, when I look at them and I see how my friend is financially, and then I see his significant other, his boyfriend, doesn't have a college degree, which is not a problem. You don't need a college degree. But doesn't have a direction on where they want to go either. He's jumped jobs like three or four times since I've known him, and they've been together. He's currently a Zumba instructor, and he also works at like a medical lab as like a base, like entry-level lab tech. And those are not like terrible paying jobs, but they're not jobs that are gonna be, you know, if he were to ever not have my friend as his significant other, could he take care of himself without his family? No. Those are not professions that he could live comfortably on his own. And my friend, well, he's not against having kids, so let's kidnap him? What? How did we go from that to that? I don't understand. But yeah, so my friend doesn't want to be, you know, he has no problem being the breadwinner in the relationship, but he doesn't want to be the piggy bank. And I totally don't blame him for that. He doesn't want to be financially abused. Easiest way to get your friend is get rid of that dude. I mean, I don't want my friend per se, like, in that way. But I can't make decisions for him. He's got to be an adult and make decisions for himself. So, like I said, what I see is you know, people who are not aligned on what their goals are, and I think that's troublesome. Not if we kidnap him. I mean, I guess. Why we gotta be so extreme, though? So yeah, they're not aligned, and I think that's questionable. You know, if you're looking at long term with this person, you're looking to buy a house and move in with this person, you should be aligned on these subjects. These are core subjects to your future. Well, you got me there, Beebs. I suck at chess. I am literally like probably the mental acuity of a child. So know that you can beat me in chess anytime, any day. But yeah, so like his significant other wants a kid, or at least one kid, and my friend, while he's not opposed to having kids, he doesn't want to be the one paying for everything for the kid. So that goes back to that question about, you know, financials. Are they financially sound to have a kid? Yeah, if my friend is the one paying for everything, but he doesn't want to pay for everything. He doesn't want to be a piggy bank, and I don't blame him for that. It's not his job to be. Oh my god, Alfonso, you're terrible. I'm not good at the chess department. Oh my god. How fucking rude. How fucking rude. Alright, I'm looking at these tiger ears, and I feel like the divot needs to be even deeper? Maybe? My bear. This is really a huge improvement on my last model. I am so happy with how this model is coming out. Also, sister, if you're still there, whenever you're ready to start your business, like your streaming business and everything, if you ever at some point want a brush up, because obviously I'm still learning how to do this crap, if you ever want a brush up or like a touch up on your model, an improvement on your model, just let me know, because I'm only gonna keep getting better at doing this. And I would say, like, your model was literally the second model I ever made since this model that I'm currently using. So if you ever feel like you want improvements made to your model, please let me know, because, like, again, I'm only gonna get better at this shit. And right now, I feel like I've already made huge improvements since I made your model. Your responsibility to your friend is to tell him his relationship is toxic. That's it. Also, I don't think you should have kids unless you make them, or they are cared for by a large group. That's an interesting take on kids. I don't necessarily see it the same way. I think, like, I don't think anything's wrong with adopting kids. You don't have to have... Do I prefer the idea of having biological kids? Absolutely. I want biological kids. I want kids that look like me and my husband, because I think they're going to be the cutest fucking little kids ever. And honestly, like, I love my husband's disposition, and I know that disposition is not necessarily a thing that is gonna be like indisputable genetic, but it can definitely happen. I love my husband's personality, and I think he is going to be a great influence on kids, whether it's because it's genetic bound or not. Oh, she went to sleep? She doesn't sleep this early. Don't give me that. They will be cute. You don't even know what we look like. Okay, so you're thinking of things in like a communal sense. I can be down with that idea. Problem is that there's a lot of irresponsible responsible people that have children. That's the biggest issue I see. Alfonso, you're welcome to come to my house whenever it's fixed, which is not yet, but soon, hopefully. Well, be careful. Oh, absolutely not. We're not even close to that realm, Beebs. Liking the idea of my husband's personality is not even close to that. No, I just think, like, I know his family, and I know him, and he really does get his intellect from his... I mean, I can't say that it's not from his dad's side, but it's definitely strong on his mom's side. His mom's side of the family, they're just probably some of the most intelligent people I've ever met. Both professionally and just like as just like an aggregate of all the people that I've ever met. I'm not saying I haven't met other people that are intelligent, but there's just something about his family. They're all so smart, and I really hope that our kids will also be smart in that same way. Oh, thinking irresponsible people shouldn't have kids? I mean, well, yes, of course, but I'd rather people who have no interest in having kids, or like just don't have kids, you know? That's how I feel about that. Like, just don't have kids. There are people who choose to have kids because A, they think it's gonna save their marriage, B, because they think that it is a life goal that needs to be achieved, and then just completely check out. No, I did not say castrate idiots. Jesus Christ. What I mean, like I said, people who think that they should have kids because it's what's expected of them, it is the social norm and what is expected of them to do, and people who think that they should have kids as like a status symbol, I don't think those people should have kids. It's not about eugenics. It's about principle. If you have no intention to honestly and with proper effort take care of a child, then you shouldn't have one. A child is not a trinket to carry around as a trophy. You're creating a life, and what you do and how you influence that life will set them on their path for the rest of their future. So if you are not mentally and emotionally, like, checked into that responsibility, you have no business having a child. It's not about genetics. It's about showing up and being responsible. There are a lot of... I'm gonna say men, but don't take it as like I'm trying to make a misogynistic comment here. I'm gonna say men only because it is a pretty predominant trait in white collar business for men to be like, oh, look at, I have these kids. I'm a great family man and father. I provide hundreds of thousands of dollars for my family, and then like they're not involved in the kid's life at all. What are you honestly contributing to that child? Yeah, you're taking care of their financial needs, but you're not taking care of their emotional needs. You're not taking care of their growth. You're not teaching them lessons. It's not the wife's entire responsibility to do that. Children need present fathers, and they need present mothers. It works both ways. I'm just using it as an example. Yeah, but money is not the entirety of how a person grows. Like, for example, my father worked till 7, 8 o'clock every night. 12-hour days from 7:30 in the morning. And even though we didn't see him all that much when we were younger because he was always working, he was always extremely present with us when he was with us. What are you clipping? What are you clipping? I don't want to watch that clip. It's probably something bad. Straight idiots, Jesus Christ. Why are you clipping things out of context? Jesus, my God. No, I do not want to do that. Anyway. Our father, who was very much... Hi, Jam. Please remove that clip because you realize that that's attached to my channel. Anyway, like I said, our father was, early on at least, the primary breadwinner in our family. He was always away, he was always working long hours just to, like, keep things afloat. But he was very present in teaching us things, values, how to act, discipline, all of those things. So if you are a parent that is completely checked out and think that just because you're providing for your kid financially, you're wrong. Kids need so much more than that. They need both parents. They need discipline. They need encouragement. They need to see both parents in their life to, like, have a proper upbringing. I agree. But see, that's the thing, Alfonso. What I'm saying is, even the parents that don't make a lot of money, like our father did, he still found time to make his time with us meaningful. He was always teaching us things. He was disciplinary to us. He had fun with us. He made memories with us. We would wait for him to come home. You know, bedtime is 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we would wait for him to come home just so we could hug him and kiss him goodnight. And he was always, always so receptive to that because he knows he didn't get a lot of time with us. But the parents who think that just throwing money at the problem, in my mind, have no business being parents. Buying your kid his 6th iPad is not love. You're throwing money at the problem that you created. You're not teaching him values. You're not teaching him anything of importance. Just because you're making a 6-figure salary and can afford to send your kids to all these extracurriculars doesn't make you a good parent. What makes you a good parent is being present, teaching them values, teaching them discipline, teaching them morals, and making memories with them. So if you're not going to do that, what is that child to you, other than an obligation? I mean, yes, but I agree with that, Beebs. But they can choose to break the cycle. They can choose to be a present father. And they don't. Everything you do is choice. Yes, I understand that learning certain things, certain habits, certain expectations is somewhat ingrained and definitely affects how you interact with your family, but you can choose to do more. You always have a choice. Do you think the first man that was ever a good father was taught how to be that person? No. He had to learn how to be that father. He had to learn how to be there for his kids. He had to learn that he was the one who had to teach them things, that he was the one who had to discipline them. He had to learn to be that. The first good father didn't just appear out of thin air. So there's nothing saying that a good father cannot be made from a man who knows nothing about being a good father. Yes, I agree. I'm talking about mortals here. We're not talking about God. They have to choose to change their worldview, and it is harder than it sounds. I agree. But in my mind, you don't choose to have children because you're told to, and you don't choose to have children because they're a trinket. You're creating a human being that you're going to put out into the world, and that person is going to create ripples around them like a stone in a puddle. And those ripples will affect everything around them. You're looking forward to Saturday? What's happening on Saturday, Jam? I know, but now you're getting what is the teach your pet to be good. Oh my god, Alfonso. Oh, you guys. You guys are terrible. Alright, I want to take some of this dark orange, a little bit darker, and trim out the edge here. The world is twisted, and I agree with your view, but I've seen the ways or other value systems change people, and it's so much more drastic than most people see. Can you elaborate on that? I'm curious for you to define that further. But yes, going back to the root question, it's not about eugenics. It's about taking responsibility and genuinely wanting to be a part of their life. And I'm not saying you need to be the perfect parent. You absolutely do not. Nobody is the perfect parent. But you have to want it. You have to want to be a parent, not because society tells you you should be a parent. Big events. There's a second Warhammer related one. Oh, Warhammer, fun stuff. Is in Chinese culture, saving a life can make you responsible for the person's well-being. To that end, people will walk past a dying man on the street. True. Okay, I see where you're coming from. You're talking about this in terms of like cultural norms and expectations. I totally see where you're coming from in that regard. Yeah, that's definitely those are definitely world-shaping views. Where's the auto redemption button? What can I do with all my billions of SP points? I don't know if you saw that I added that, Alfonso. It's so funny that you ask about that, because I actually did add that as a channel point redemption. I literally did it yesterday. I literally added a channel point redemption for 3 new things instead of just drinking water. Oh no! How many channel points do you have? Alright, it's not gonna sound the best because I'm congested, but... Ara ara. Does that work for you? Channeling my inner super Craig. Oh no, you're right. Wait, so you didn't hear it? Yeah, so you didn't hear me say it? No? You didn't hear it. Alright, I'll give you a second one, but no more freebies. I was saying I channeled my inner super Creek. It's not gonna sound the best, mainly because I'm super congested right now. But okay, I'll do it again. I gotta get myself in the headspace. Hold on. My hair's doing wild things. Ara ara. Jesus Christ. Vesper, oh no. So while I have my views and I believe that they are for the best, there is an equal, if not greater amount of people who genuinely believe the opposite. I don't necessarily... Oh, you mean the opposite in regards to, like, the comment you made about cultural influences onto things? Do I like how that looks? Yes, I do. I do like how that looks. In general, you can clip... I mean, if you want to clip it. The fact is that redeem button is there. The redeem button is there. And it will not be the last time I'm sure you guys will make me say something stupid. There's also the 5,000 point redeem button. Where I will actually attempt to voice... Oh my god. He's already dumping all his points. Oh my god. No. Like I said, I told you, I'm having like serious allergy issues. It's an epidemic right now in my own head. Oh god. I don't think I've ever actually like said this in an eager said uwu in an eager voice seriously. My brain like can't compute it, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna try at least. I feel like I have to like get myself into the headspace of it. I just drank water. You make me drink more water. Oh my god. Holy shit. You're please. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe it was a mistake making that button. I can go back to my duties. I can go back to having serious conversations with BB. You've got like 10k points. Oh god. I'm sure you guys do. You guys hang out here a lot. Okay, I gotta fix that. That can't be like that. But yes, I added those in there because I thought it would be funny, and turns out it was right. Bye, BB. Hello. One is Luna. Yes, one is Luna. Yes, I remembered. Where is this? Hey? You still have 7k points? Oh god. Don't show Luna the new buttons. Don't do it. It's going pretty good. I'm having some allergy issues. It's kind of why I haven't really been like super keen on streaming. I've been very snuffly and stuffly. I also had friends over this weekend, so I was not gonna stream this weekend. We were out and about for most of the weekend. It was quite nice. Very cute. I'm happy that they came. I'm doing a D&D run right now. My character just being dumb. We drink cider and think he's able to just get that sweaty, then tries to do something serious. Oh no. When you guys play, are you guys like... Are you like, murder hobos? Or like, do you actually play serious stuff? My poor nose. Is there another way to play other than murder hobos? I mean, yeah. There's like serious role-playing. And like actually logically figuring out puzzles rather than just throwing your face at the wall. Roleplay in your D&D. I honestly would love to do Excuse me. I really would love to do a D&D campaign, but I don't know if we could find enough people to do it. For stream. But I really would like to do a D&D campaign. I mean, I can't say that I'm like a grade A DM or anything like that, but I've got some stories. I've got some stuff up my sleeve. I'd love to find another group of a group of VTubers to do a D&D thing with, but you know, no rushes. He isn't a murder hope. He doesn't have the brain cells. Also, oh no, he doesn't know common. Why did you handicap yourself like that? That's an insane handicap. Yo, okay, so here's the issue, Alfonso. And again, this is not just like me being whiny complainy. So the thing about the VTuber community, yes, connections are really important. The problem is finding real connections. There are a lot of people who post on the Reddits and on the Discord saying that they want to make friends, and then when you engage with them, a lot of them ghost you or they never answer you, and like, how am I supposed to, you know, build a community when people don't even want to answer? Ooh, that's really thick. I don't know if I like that. I'll leave it for now. I think I'm gonna brush it in. Oh, that's better. That's way better. Oh, I'm not good enough for that shit. I can't do that. My brother can, but we'll see what he does now that he's got so much free time. Why does it look so hard on here, but so soft over there? Actually, I really like how this is coming out. I'm happy with this. He's a Strig, basically an alpha. He hoots. Oh, okay, so it kind of like falls in line with the, what are they called? The Kenku? The crow people? Where they can't actually speak, they only mimic people? But, okay, so that's kind of why I want to start doing, like I said, jumping back to, like, the very first topic we were talking about, Alfonso. I want to start doing long-form content, because when I start doing that, I'll start to, like, reach an audience that's not just the people who are looking for live streamers. But you didn't choose it? Was there something else you chose instead of speaking common? Alright, I think these ears look pretty solid now. I'm happy with this. I can add shading later, which I definitely want to do. Ah, I have orange in places that there shouldn't be orange. Get away. No orange here. But, okay, so with the long-form content, what I really want to do is... So YouTube has two different sides to it. There's the streaming side, and then there's the long-form content side, and then... Or, sorry, three sides. The shorts content. When you stream, it's a different group of people than the people who are just browsing YouTube looking for long-form content. If a person never looks for live streams, which most people don't, even on YouTube, they will never find you. But if you do long-form content, you have a very high conversion rate. Not very high, but a decently high. Like, when I say very high, that's like 20%, which is pretty solid. To people wanting to watch you live. You watch 7 movies? That's a lot. Aren't you supposed to be in school? What's happening right now? So, when I say that I'm looking for that, like, level of conversion, I want to branch out to long form because I've seen it work for a lot of VTubers out there. There's, a VTuber that I watch, her name is Rima Evenstar. She started her VTubing as a VTuber news streamer. Like she did VTuber news. That's what she did. That's what she specialized in. And so she would do VTuber news. And now, when she streams to a viewer base of about 200 viewers. She built her channel on YouTube through long-form content, just doing VTubing updates, you know, drama, things like that. And she made a really great following for herself doing that. You know, I mean, so I don't have an issue with it because most of the VTuber news people have gone away. Kyo's gone, False ID's gone, Nusagi's gone. I feel like there needs to be VTuber news creators. And I mean, I don't see anything wrong with what they're doing because it is drama. It's in its natural form, it's drama. It's not like they're conflating it or trying to make it worse. These are real things that happen. When Selen Tatsuki got terminated, that was some serious shit. That was some serious shit. Like, it wasn't... They weren't over-dramatizing that. That was some serious stuff. They were just reporting on it, in my mind. I don't have the hate for Nusagi that a lot of people have. I find his takes interesting. And while I agree that doxing is wrong 100%, like, if the information's out there, people are just too lazy to look for it. But getting paid for it's a little weird, but yeah. The information's out there, it's on forums regardless. People just don't know how to look for it. Like, I knew who most of Advent was in their PL and Justice as well. Just from doing my own research. It's not hard to find. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Wait. Alfonso, you don't know the PLs of Justice? And Advent? I thought you knew! Justice, you know, okay. Okay, so, for clarity, for Advent, I actually don't know who most of them are. But I do know who... I don't know who Narissa is IRL, but I I actually watched Fuamoko before they became Hollow Talents. I knew their channel before they became Hollow Talents. And the best part about it is that while they are definitely playing into the kayfabe as Fuamoko, while they were playing into the kayfabe as Fuamoko, they didn't really change all that much in terms of personality. Their personalities are still very similar to their original personalities. So that is just who they are. Yes, they're obviously playing up to the bow bow and the hle and all of their little, like, mannerisms. Because, like, that's kind of what they do. They're very good at what they do. But personality-wise, that is who they are. And, like, I appreciate that they did not change that. They weren't trying to necessarily be a complete act. The way is the same, but she definitely leans into it more. 100% leans into it more. Okay, these ears. I know I just spent an hour coloring ears, but they look so much better. And I think I'm gonna start adding the shading on the underside. We're gonna do that. Can Jam get ears? I mean, can you? I don't know. Oh, I know. I'm not trying to rush this. The way I see it is, I'm looking at the calendar right now. My brother leaves tomorrow, which means... Alright, so opinions. We're taking opinions here. Should I keep streaming Thursday Apex, or should I take a break while my brother is away? I'm open to either. It doesn't bother me either way. But I'm thinking that most of my streams going forward while my brother is away will be model streams. Whether it's my model or it's his model, they're gonna be model streams. Always stream another thing? Like, what do you mean? What else do you want me to stream? Overwatch? I am not downloading Overwatch, champ. That game hurts me. It hurts my soul. Also haven't played that game in forever. Okay. So you guys want to do puzzle game. So let me pull up ZZ. I'm not doing a ZZZ stream. I'm telling you that right this second. We're not doing that. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the library. Ah! They have real plushies now! That's so cute! Ah, those are so cute. Those are actually, they look like really good quality plushies too. Shit. I'm not buying them. No. I appreciate them. Okay. Puzzle games that we have that we can play. Let's go to the top of the list. We have Galaga. That's not a puzzle game though. I have all the Assassin's Creed games that I haven't played. Ugh. I have Autonauts. I have... Wait, I also have Sexy Gun Lady game. I buy most of my games when they're super on sale. I have Sexy Gun Lady game. We could play that. Just throwing it out there. Can we play Bayonetta? We could play Bayonetta. This is honestly one of my favorite games. And I'm really, really upset that the second game is not available on Steam. So the only way you can play the second game is if you have a freaking Wii U, and who the heck has a Wii U? What up? What's up, Jam? I have the BioShock series, which I could totally play. I actually love BioShock. I only played BioShock 2, I think, to completion. But I have all of them. Demon Bluff? What's that? I've never heard of that. Let's look that up. What did I just drop on my... I dropped my pen. It's a card game. Oh, it's a roguelike. This kind of looks like Werewolf. It's a puzzle. It's a single player. Okay, I'll add it to my wish list, and I'll join it. Don't worry, but like I'm not gonna do it right now while on stream. I want to go back to my library. It looks fun. It looks interesting. Okay. Let's see. I do have this game, but I am terrible at these kind of games. I'm not a fighting game person. Whoa, 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 whoa! We like puzzle games in this chat. So why are you saying that I'm stupid? City Skylines is kind of meh. Love this game, but I think I'm kind of done with it for now until the expansion comes out. Contraption Maker. Well, we have the Dark Souls games. We have the Dark Souls games. That's true, there are other secret bosses that I could go back and fight. We have Dark Souls, which I've never beaten. I've only ever touched the first game. And I say touched as in, like, gently touched it. I fought the, what's the first guy? The Abyss Demon, and that was it. I have Dishonored and Dishonored 2, which I haven't played yet, but they're here. I have them. And Dishonored Death of the Outsider. We have Divinity. I have Exapunks, which is a game that Luna gave me. I have Fable, which honestly... Fable is a game near and dear to my heart, and I'm so excited for Fable 4. I really cannot wait. Fable... When that game comes out, I'm gonna play the shit out of that game. I'm so excited. So excited. Fable games are absolutely amazing. Don't replay the... What?! Fable is just such a good game. All of them are good. Don't even. I have Fallout. Though I have not played them all yet. In fact, I've barely played any of them. Frog Detective was something that Luna gave me. It's a puzzle game. Yo, this game is so much fun. I love this game. Geometry Wars. If it ever goes on sale, like, honestly, it's such a good game. It really is. This game is so much fun. It sounds nerdy, but it's really not. Here, I'll play the video. Does this guy playing never move? You're supposed to move. I'm not sure why he's not. Stationary achievement. Okay, he's going for an achievement. It's a shooting game. But there's like different modes to it. It gets very chaotic. It's really fun. I've never played Guns of Icarus, but I have it. I forget who gave it to me. You want a 1v1 in Apex? You're going to beat me. I already know this. I've never played Half-Life, but I have all the Half-Life games. The Misadventures of PB Winterbottom is a platformer puzzler. I've never completed Ori and the Blind Forest. I also have Postmouse, but have not played this game yet. Quern is another one a puzzle game that I have. I did buy it. I got it on a really good sale. Factorio? No, we're not playing Factorio. I've watched much gameplay of that game, and I do not want to play that game. I have The Room 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are all puzzle games that I can definitely play. I have Sherlock Holmes as well. More puzzle games. I did buy Spirit of the North. I kind of really want to play this game. I have not played the Witcher games, and I want to play them. What's the problem? You've decided to main Vantage? I mean, Vantage is pretty fun. I do really want to play the Witcher games. This also, too. This cute little elfin game. Yono the Celestial Elephants. I want to play this game. But what game do I play first and then when? Alright, and these are games my brother has that I have access to. The Witcher. Oh, really? You want me to play The Witcher? Okay. Long content? That's not what I mean by long content, but I can go back to playing long games that are not, you know, like League or Apex. Story-based games. Shotgun Showdown. What are these games that he has? Oh, Shogun. Never mind. Rockets. I heard that this was a fun game. Stacklands? Balatro? I burnt myself out on Balatro. Surgeon Simulator. Oh, God. Super Cane Magic. What is these games? Oh, he has this game. Dude, I need to play Katamari. I need to play this game. I love Katamari. If you guys have never played Katamari, I strongly recommend Katamari. Space Pirate Trainer? What the fuck? Oh, this game. I remember this game. You fell into depravity and bought 2 games today? What did you buy? I don't know these games. Wait! Where did this come out? Both like to lick. Waha! That's a bad pun. Fight Night? He has some really odd games in here. Okay, so with that, do we want to do puzzle game night or do we want to do Witcher playthrough? The thing is, here's the deal. If we start a playthrough of something, we're gonna go through all of the games. We're not gonna 100% them. Like, we're not gonna go through all the secret content and everything. Well, Demon Bluff is a game that can be just played, so... Alright, so I want to start, like, curating my schedule again, since I've kind of been really lax about doing that. I'd like to start curating my schedule again. So, with that in mind, I would like to talk about what we want. So, stream schedule is currently Mondays or sometimes Tuesdays I'm off. Wednesdays are usually art day. Thursday is Apex. Friday is Toss Up. Poll. There's only 3 of you in the chat right now. Alright. So the options are... I can do one day that's a puzzle game, one day that's a story game, and that story game day will just be like, we're going through the whole playthrough. Okay, so let's do... I think I want to set Friday as story game day. He is leaving tomorrow, so that's why he hasn't streamed most of this week. He's been obviously dealing with the loss of his job, and he's been hanging out with his girlfriend as much as he can before he leaves, but he will be leaving tomorrow. And then he will not be back until the 24th, which means he likely will not stream until probably that weekend. Probably Sunday or the following Monday. He's gonna be gone for quite a bit. So... I'm thinking I want to do my schedule as... Monday. I kind of want to leave Monday as a toss-up day. Because the Mondays tend to be plus or minus for how intense my week goes. Well, he's been seeing her for a little bit now. This is like his... They made it official last week, so officially they've only been dating for a week. But, like, he's gone on, like, 3 dates with her before they made it official? So, about a month, I would say. They've been talking. He doesn't even talk to you now? Well, then bother him. Make him talk to you. Oh, that's not right. Where's the underside of this? Jam. Oh my gosh. Y'all are too funny. No, I mean, he's about to go away for 3 weeks. I don't blame him for wanting to spend time with her. And, like, he literally just lost his job. Like, give him a break. Man's sad. Let him spend time with the person who comforts him. Which isn't me, apparently, because he hasn't even talked to me since he got fired. Little butthead. Has girlfriend, sister doesn't matter anymore. This is pretty normal for him, I'm not gonna lie. That's great, I'm happy for you, Jam. And Alfonso's dream of having a big booba girlfriend has still not been realized. I mean, you chose to go out with her, bro. You made your choice. I mean, you've told us many times that she's flat-chested, so I thought it was pretty universally known. I'm not good at shading, so we're doing the learn as you go method. Seems too dark. Or rather, more that it's too harsh. Why is it not drawing on that? Hello? Hello? What's happening right now? Ah, that's what. Halloween's not a thing in your country? That's unfortunate. Halloween's great. Halloween's a great holiday. This is too dark. I don't like it. So we're gonna erase it and try again. This is way better. And then what I can do here is I can take a smidge darker shade and then just brush it in over here. Oh, that looks way better. So much better. So much better. And then I'll just clean it up by taking the eraser and carving out this edge. So that the edge of the ear is nice and dark. Or nice and light, rather. Oh, that looks so cute! I'm so happy with how this is coming out. I mean, if you make... There's nothing wrong with people being super different in relationships. I say this all the time. There really is nothing wrong with people being very different in relationships. I don't think it's a detriment to you at all. Where it could be problematic is when you fundamentally have extremely different values. Like, on important things. Like spending money, or going out, or how to raise families. That's when it matters. But, like... aside from that... well, there you go. So then you're not that different. Like, it's okay to have things that make you unique. My husband really, really loves watching, like, movies. Like, he's a huge movie buff. Massive movie buff. I am not a movie person. Like, that's the truth of it. Like, he will watch 10 movies for every one that I watch. Like, that's what I mean. When I say, like, huge movie buff. He'll watch, like, 10 movies for every one that I watch. I like anime. I watch a crap ton of anime. He doesn't watch a lot of anime. You know? So, like, you're allowed to have fundamental differences. Oh my god, I'm actually super happy with how these ears are coming out. I love this. They look so much better than my current ears. Not that my current ears are terrible, but like, holy shit. Just want to soften this out a little bit. Because it does look a little harsh. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me not being a booba person. I don't have big boobs in real life, so why do I need to be, like, obsessed with booba? You know? That's the truth. Why do you gotta go to bed? I just want to soften out these like harsh spots right here. Yeah. Oh my god. You gotta go to sleep, bud. You have school tomorrow, don't you? What are you doing? Nope, you don't have school tomorrow? Oh, you have an ADHD appointment. Okay. But do you not still have to get up for that, though? Okay, I am actually in love with these ears. I think they look super cute right now. Very happy with how this came out. I think I'm gonna take this and add a little bit more here. Just so there's a little bit more orange in this. And I want to soften this out a bit because it is kind of harsh. Yes, we look cute. I'm happy with this. These ears look insane. The shading looks so good. Gone to VTuber moms, you know the cow one. No, I do not know the cow VTuber. I am not well versed in the cow VTuber. If I'm being honest, I don't really watch many other VTubers. I'm very selective. Alfonso knows, there you go. That's just a lewd tuber in my book. You know my take. I'm not a huge fan of lewd tubers. that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for here? It wasn't overlay? No. She's wholesome? Alright, I'll believe you. Don't watch your I mean, see, Patreon's a little different. Patreon's different, because, like, Patreon is, like, literally meant to be a source of income for these girls. Do I agree with it? Not necessarily. But I'm not gonna fault a girl for doing that. Okay, I don't like how this looks. You are talking about things that I have no idea what you're talking about, if I'm being honest. What happened here? Why is it bluish? Alright, this will do. This will work. I can't see those, so I don't really care. What layer is that on? This layer. What up? Why did I erase stuff? Oh. Fillion's mom? People donate. Well, that's because if she's showing her body, then, like, yeah. People are gonna donate. I don't intend to do that. I have a throne, actually. No, I don't have I don't have the command linked, but I have one. There's like nothing on it though. There's only one thing on my throne right now, and it's plushies. I made the throne account a really long time ago, and I just never added anything to it. Like, the other thing is, like, I'm not gonna put clothes on here because I don't actually, like, wear that shit on stream. Like, you're never gonna see it, so I would never put stuff like that on here. What is this fucking thing? Yeah, like, I wouldn't put... I don't know what to put on here, you know? Yeah, they don't even have, like... Like, the things that I would want to put on here is, like, stuff like this. Stuff that would improve my stream, like, things like that. These are games. Like, these are the things that I would want. And no one's gonna straight up buy that for someone like me. This is the Stretch Sense motion capture glove. So, one of the things that I really want to do is hand cam stuff, but I want to do it with my model. So, for that, I would need something like this. Can I add this to Throne, though? I would wager I'm a small. Let's see, I have a tape measure right here. Yeah, I'm definitely a small. Definitely a small. Yeah, I would really like to do some hand motion capture stuff. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. But this is what I've been really wanting. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not willing to make these kind of upgrades until I see real movement, with my sub count. Like, I have no intention of buying this until I hit like 1,000 subs, which I'm nowhere near, so... Yeah, I could. I mean, I can definitely crowdfund them. They won't even show you the price for these things, which means they're probably stupidly expensive. Inertial motion capture. Oh man. What am I looking at? I mean, I did like a deep dive into motion capture stuff many months ago, many months ago, like a year ago. And I stopped because I knew that it would be extremely expensive to get. I mean, I'm talking like, if I really want to get what I want, I'm looking to spend a couple $1,000s on this stuff, and I am obviously in not the position to do that right now. I mean, look at this. For like, for the stretch sense, which is supposed to be good, $800 just for the glove. There is nothing special about this glove. It's a glove. Like, it's, I mean, it has sensors in the glove, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, it's so expensive. And this is just like entry level. If I wanted to like get the good high-end stuff, it's way more. I don't know if I need this to do what I want. I don't think I do. But yeah, this is not cheap. Is it gonna auto-source the imagery? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like... Like, if I wanna do this... It's... Yeah, I could set up the throne. I'll add it later, but like, I'm not one to add like frivolous things. Like, a lot of these things on here are super frivolous. I already have a Stream Deck. I don't use it. I really should use mine. I have to go dig it out of its box. But like, there's a lot of stuff on here that I already have. I don't really need. I will need to get something like this eventually, because I do intend to start using, I have an iPhone X, an iPhone 10, that I want to start using for that, so that I can use my camera for hand cam stuff. Yeah, the bunny stand is cute. Alright, we'll add the bunny stand. Streaming. The ASMR mic? I don't think I'm cut out for ASMR. My brother's too critical of my ASMR ideas. Alright, Alfonso, real talk, real talk. I threw the idea out at my brother, and he scoffed at me. What if I did Uma Musume ASMR? What if I did Uma Musume ASMR? So, my mind, like, if I'm going with, like, the ASMR that... My brother likes the, like, sleepy, crinkly ASMR. I'm thinking more like the ASMR that is somewhat story-driven ASMR? No, they don't even neigh in the show. What are you talking about? No, but, like, so things that would be, like, Uma Musume ASMR would be, like, carrot crunching, it would there would be food ASMR involved in that because they eat a shitload of food. Running, not like actually running, but like running simulated sounds. Exercise sounds. Like voice lines that were about racing and shit like that. Like, cause like I watched some of Nene's stuff, and like she does a lot of like scenario ASMR. So like, what if it was like a Uma Musume scenario ASMR? And I already looked. I didn't see any on YouTube. But I'd have to write out a script for it to do it. But I feel like it would be like interesting, no? What are these vinyls? Like, who wants vinyls? It does all depend on the script. I'd have to do more ASMR research, but like, I've noticed that there's a lot of like scripted ASMR stuff, that it's not just like crinkly sounds and white noise. So I'm kind of curious. Crunching that carrot. Yes, I could. I could certainly try stuff like... I don't know. I feel like it would be interesting. But that was one of my, like, my long-form ideas that I was thinking about. I have this. It's so cute. The pocket Tolkien books. So cute. Love them. Oh my god. See, this is where it could get bad. If I start putting things like Pokemon card boxes and magic boxes on here to do like pack openings on stream, it could get bad real fast. Oh my god. That is the cutest controller. Fuck. Alright, we're adding this to the product list. No! It's currently unavailable! Fuck. Why is it even on here then? Start doing pack openings? I will not do pack openings unless it's funded by not me. No. I can't be sinking thousands of dollars into pack openings for real, though. Oh, Alfonso. Let me put it into context for you. I have 4, 6, 7, 9, 12, 24... 33. I have about 50 boxes of magic. Boxes. Sealed product. 50 boxes of magic cards in my house. Sealed product. That I'm trying to sell. They're really old sets. Not really old, but they're like 4 or 5 year old sets now. Yeah, I have a lot. Yeah. I literally bought them to resell them. And now I need the money. I have to sell them. Yeah, I have many dollars worth of magic cards. And that's just that's the sealed product. We're not talking about the unsealed product that I've already opened. I can't... Okay, so real talk. When the other apartment is done, I am gonna start streaming cooking streams. Like that is a long time goal of mine. So I kind of almost want to do like these cookbooks to try and make these like dishes that are in the cookbooks on stream. I broke Alfonso's brain. I broke his brain. Oh my god. Okay, so these are $50 on here. I saw these same boxes being sold at my local TCG for like 80 bucks. Dude's got a crazy markup on those things. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. I some guy messaged me on the weekend, and I have to reply to him. He's looking to buy a lot of them, so if I can get a good deal out of it, then I'll take it. But it's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. All right, we're gonna add the Harry Potter cookbook. Oh my god, I am so out of the magic loop, I don't even recognize these sets, like, at all. Start getting back into magic? No, I will not. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. One, I don't have space for all of the cardboard. And I really don't want to get into cards again. I really don't. My friend just told me that he got into cards. They started collecting Pokemon cards, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Oh, my leg. Ow. My leg's asleep. Food? What is this? See, this I could be down for. I can be down for food. I could totes be down for food. Yes. Candy bundle. Check. Is there any, like, not shitty food, though? Ora! Ferrero Rocher! I don't like the red one, so I'm not gonna click on that one. Oh my god, I remember these stupid candies when I was little. I've never had Turkish Delight, so I'm gonna add this to here. Instant miso packets! Oh my god, people are crazy. Only pink Starburst? That's actually kind of funny. That's kind of funny, actually. I like pink Starburst. Pink Starburst is probably my favorite flavor of Starburst. Why is this even a thing? Ooh, Miss Vicky's cookie chips are really good. Hell yeah, buy me Nutella. Buy Nutella for me. Oh my god, yes, Stroop waffles. No, I'm joking, Alfonso. I'm populating this list, but I'm not posting the link. So... Tim Tams. More Stroop waffles. Why is there no Stroop waffles? I want Stroop waffles. Stroop waffles! That's all I care about, Alfonso. What else should I put on my throne? Give me suggestions, cause right now that's what I want to put on my throne. I'm just looking at what's on here. I'm not putting ice cream on my throne. That's even worse than what I'm actually looking at right now. Oh my god. These candies were disgusting, and I used to hate them when I was little. The fact that you can order a whole pound of them is insane to me. Wait, what is this? Oh, those are espresso beans? Yucky. No. If those were chocolate-covered nuts, I'd be happy. Like, almonds? Oh, chocolate-covered almonds are so good. See, here's the thing. I don't really have, like, a crazy sweet tooth. So most of these things are, like, kind of merp for me. What is this? Oh my god. Get out of here, Alfonso. Get your head out of the gutter. Yes! Chocolate covered almonds. Add. Why? Why can't I get it? Why is everything I want not available? I am sad. Yes. These two. Fuck. They're not available. Damn it. Why is everything I want not available? Because I only want food? What's wrong with food? Fine, what else should I get then? Look, we're looking in the art section now. Happy? Yay, do crime! What the heck is that sticker? Nani? I want that sticker. I think these are so cute. They're so funny. Actually, I want to get this. It's not available! Why? Why? Ah. Why you bully me? Oh, a kalimba? My brother has one of these. Yeah, I gotta go too. It's getting late. So, have a wonderful night, everybody. Should I stream Apex tomorrow, or should I do other stuff? I got distracted today, obviously. Alright, well, I'll figure out if I'm gonna stream Apex tomorrow or not. I really want to keep working on the model. I think the ears came out so cute today. Like, everything from the neck up looks really nice. I'm really happy with how this looks. I'm going to do... I might do tomorrow more model tomorrow, because I do want to do individual shading. I want to cell shade her hair. Because right now the hair is just using the default shading. But I want to cell shade her hair similar to how I just shaded her ears. To make it look more realistic. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And then we'll do puzzle games on Friday or something. Maybe we'll do Bayonetta on Friday. Let's do Bayonetta on Friday. Alright, well, have a wonderful night, everybody. If you are new to the channel, please leave a follow on Twitch or a like and a sub on YouTube. It helps me out immensely, and it'll help my channel grow. So have a wonderful night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!